He wants to keep running. The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to.
Normally.
Oh. Not particularly. Again, it's another illusion hero. Talon doesn't have the worst wave clear, but also not the best. They've got just having Fly cut off from the rear, Gabby just focusing on the farm, and that's just splitting their focus. They even snipe out a courier, so it's a great start.
Fly, how unlucky are you going to get here, sir? Oh, he gets bashed again! Oh, you just hate to see it! On this game one.
Yeah, they've got that early tempo. They've got the Spirit Breaker, they've got the Void Spirit, they can play around it at really fast. I think that's key for them to kind of get going. They're going to go again with 11.
They are. Fly just getting double bashed, and he is probably going to die, but Kishka now falling low. Nightmares there. Fly, he is still alive, but not for long, as they do eventually get the kill. Kishka does die, but a double bash out. How many bashes is this guy going to get? He's alright. KP, though, he has a spear, John, but he's going to be out of range.
Oh man, TPing outside of vision as well. They do manage to find Fly in that exchange on mid. So you do find a little bit more for Lilgun once more.
Nice little pick up there from our Void Spirit. Meanwhile, Makoto, though, he'll get another striked up into the silence now, but do they have really enough control? It doesn't really seem like, as Makoto will be able to orb away, but another charge is there. Coil's going to cancel that one off, as now Makoto, he'll try to turn back in onto the breaker, but more help is incoming. Fly, he'll join the fray. Makoto, he's still pretty healthy considering all that's happened, but now they'll go after Fly instead. Just go after that support Bane, and they should be able to find him. Sanctity able to pick up that kill as Makoto. He is still going as now KP's joined in. They'll find two supports for their trouble.
Maybe find something big here, but it's only a two-man here.
They're going to move their way up. I mean, they've got Fly around, and KP, he's going to cut him off as well to go after the Spirit Breaker as they do get the Fiend's Grip off, but will they have the time to get enough damage? Well, KP, he'll have a follow-up stun, and that's going to be enough. There's those step charges available, but we'll commit one as Fly does have his smoke broken, ward down, and now the Fiend's Grip. Very nice ward placement there from Fly. Arrow's completely off the mark, but it won't matter.
Find a really big kill, keeping down Sanctity's Void Spirit, and that's one of the things. Again, Void Spirit, his scaling, very dependent on timing. They'll charge up, though.
Yeah, they'll try with the Ink Swirl, but it's not going to be anywhere near enough because they've even found the Undying towards the right side. They'll keep trying to go after Makoto, but it's just not going to work out in their favor as Ace 12, he is still trying to survive through this, and he does actually make it up for now, but KP, he's going to jump in onto Kishka. There's your Grimstroke gone, and now 11. He is really trapped up. How do you get out of this one? He will not. 3 down for the side of Lilgun, as they do at least pick off Fly, but they've got no further chance at Ace 12. He'll be the one there to break the smoke, but they can ignore him and look for more, but instead they'll make the jump in. That'll be a nice easy pick off here for Talon Esports, as again Lilgun, they just do not seem ready to try and contest. KP though, he's going to find a much more valuable target in the form of Sanctity. They've locked him down with the arrow follow-up, and that's going to be more than enough.
They do know what's happening. They've got the song ready. They can play here.
They're going to try. Song is there. Roshan's still not low enough. 4-2-3 though. He might just move in and scout out, as in the meantime, Nether Strike was not there on Makoto's. He does phase shift. Soulbind's there, but Gabby, he's happy to man find. He'll go on to Ace 12. Sunder's out. They've got Kishka on the Grimstroke, just locked down, and that'll be him gone first. But Gabby, he is falling very, very low and does need to retreat. But it won't matter because there's nobody following him, John. No one's charging him down apart from Sanctity, who does jump back in, but he's wasted all his step charges for this, and they still have the Fiend's Grip. They'll be able to catch him out as Gabby does mock him mid-Fiend's Grip, and they'll go after the Roshan. Not lane at the moment, but Talon, they're going to go high ground, it seems, to just force them back. It's KP. Oh, that's a nice Yule Scepter initiation into the Arena Spear, and it looks like they've already locked him down. That'll be 11 gone for 70 seconds. The top racks, it's going to be opened up now for Talon. Lilgun, they don't really have much of a choice. They've got to try and defend this. It's very hard to see how they do it, though. I mean, you've got the song to set up, but that's all you've got. Gabby, he's not going to be afraid about KP. He's going to find Ace 12. That Undying again. They'll even be for now. Instead, Lilgun, they're going to try and charge in after KP, but a nice Nightmare dodges out. Now the BKB to be committed. They are still trying to deal with KP, but a big arena out now, catching 4 targets. Song is there to try and ward them back. They will try to deal with KP, but no, the Song kicks in now. They will finally deal with him, but at what cost? It'll be a 1-for-1. Aegis will expire, and that'll mean Gabby and Talon have to back off. But Kishka, he's going to buy back to try and make his move in with the team. It's Makoto. He'll jump back in as well, back in onto Ace 12. They'll get the Undying down. That'll allow them the time to go back to the racks, but no Sanctity. He's going to go right in after Gabby with the bashes out. They've got enough. They'll get the Terrorblade out of here, as now Makoto will be targeted. Very nice Nightmares to fly in from Fly, but it's just not proving to be enough. And we
Keep the chase, keep setting up, keep forcing the heroes to get caught out. Town have to be cautious.
Ace 12, he'll be initiated on. Gotta be the Undying gone as 11 now is going to charge back in and try to reinitiate, but it looks like they do have to leave. And no, never mind. Sanctity, he's going to go in. He's unable to land the Remnant. 11 though, he was looking for another strike. Charge back in, they've got the Mars, but more importantly, they've got Cabby caught out. The Terrorblade, he can't get the Sunder off. Uh-oh, and now Makoto to drop 3rd. That is not a good set of kills here for Talon, as they're going to lose the 4th. How they go. Makoto, try and slow this down, but a big charge out. 11, he's there. They've got Gabby already, but the Nightmare going to save from the Ink Swap. But is it enough, Gabby? He's still alive thanks to the Moonlight. It's Fly, he's the one to go down. KP, meanwhile, does find Kishka, and now the meta comes out. Ace 12, he's gone. They even found Sanctity. Alright, this could be a good team fight here for Talon. As 4-2-3 is run off, they'll leave 11 behind. In fact, never mind, he has not run off. 4-2-3, he'll try for the Song TP play. He's going to make it. See who they can find, and if they can somehow pick off 11, that'd make these team fights a lot easier. But no, 4-2-3, he's going to be spotted out, but it won't matter, because the charge is already there from 11 onto KP, through the BKB, as Makoto's trying to jump in, but the Song is there. In fact, never mind, they cancel. Gabby, though, he's getting right to work. 11 and KP both dropping, as Gabby, he'll get the spear off, back it onto the Naga. No, he wants Sanctity on that Void Spirit, but Sanctity, he's going to jump in, back onto Gabby, and now the charge back out from 11, landing on 2, but the Nightmare gonna buy more time for the Sunder. It will come out. 4-2-3 now, the one in trouble. He is dropping lower and lower and does finally go down. But can they find him a second time? Spear is there. That'll lock him down once. Makoto, he'll follow up. Still a very tanky Naga. As 11's gonna charge right back in onto Hyde. 4-2-3, he'll be targeting. Meanwhile, Gabby, he does find Ace 12, and no, 4-2-3, he needs to run. Gabby's dealing way too much damage. Another spear out will push him away, but no Sanctity. He does pick off the Terrorblade now. They have lost their carry for the side of Talon Esports. And that'll mean KP to drop 2nd. That'll be a tie back on the Mars.
Like, Talon's gonna have a choice. This 3-man defense is just very hard to pull off here.
That it is. Try to slow it down by arrowing those siege creeps, but that all they can do is Gabby. He's going to be forced to buy back. It was a big dream core to set up, as now they'll go in with the reflection back in onto 4-2-3. That's the target they love to go after. It's the arrow, it does land, but 4-2-3, he's just so tanky. He won't die. He's not even dropping low. He'll turn back now as Makoto is going to go down and hide. He's been caught out by 11. They'll commit the buybacks again. They've got to protect Gabby here. There to hold him down, but where's your follow-up damage? It's not going to be Yardis. Will Fly, he's been caught by 11 again. They'll just try and charge down the Bane. Nightmare will delay it a little bit, but not for long. That'll be Fly with a tieback. That'll be top racks gone. Lilgun straight charging in with the Megas now. Back in on Gabby they go. They know if they get this kill, this game's over. Gabby, he's been caught out. He's going to drop Sanctity with a great 8th Remnant. That's GG. That is GG out Talon. It was such a great start for them, John, but Lilgun, they end up making a comeback.
Yeah, an insane. There are options like, say, Lina mid up against Lesh can be a lane that you can manage. It is another greedy quarter. They go with a Kunkka instead, so they've got some durability to play with. They've got the X to keep the IO or the partner in place. So they've got a way of kind of running around their team.
Last lane as well, top lane, you've got Gabby there along with Flying. 11 again with Kishkan. Well, 11, he's getting those bashes going. We've seen this one before. Charge out, Gabby. How unlucky do you get? He'll waveform forward onto Kishka, and that'll be first blood to go the way of Talon, as they'll try onto 11 now. And it looks like they might just have him. Fly does give the tips away, and there's your fire blast out. So that'll be a double kill for Gabby.
Track, once it has the levels, can set the aggression here. Making moves onto Sanctity, though.
He got the regen room, but we'll see how worthwhile it is for Sanctities. He is completely surrounded. Still, he'll try and move on to Fly, but Makoto and Hyde, they're going to be around to try and help out. Sanctity, he will get rooted up, and now with the Cursed Crown, it's going to make it a lot harder to keep going after that Ogre kill. So he'll try to turn onto Makoto, but the Torrent Boat's going to fly in. Kishka's still keeping the man alive, but for how long? Sanctity with the X back now. Refraction is back and available as 423's rotated on the Leshrac. Charges out from 11. They've got Makoto down, and it looks like Fly, he is not going to be able to escape either. Committing though. Bot lane, they've got KP, and with the relocate out, they'll land the split earth. 423. Able to take a nice pick off for himself as now 11 will just charge down Makoto, but a nice man to dodge there. Fly. They'll try to turn, but the Nether Strike and the Fiend's Grip out into the double stun here from 423. Oh, they just played that one like a fiddle, John. Slowly but surely making their way over and closing the gap, but 423 still not within vision. Fly, not going to see them yet either, as they found the Bane instead. So they're going to try and commit here onto Ace 12. And it looks like Ace 12 may be left to die, but 423, he's coming in from the backside to just trade with Hyde. And it looks like he's found him. In the meantime, KP, he's been charged up, and that'll be a second. So he drops the arena, but it's just too late. Gabby, he'll rotate now with the Spirit Breaker form and trying to fight back with a great charge out on Kishka into the double Doran into the double boat. They do get one in the IO, but 11's going to turn now back in onto Gabby, but Gabby, he'll strength morph and will be able to survive, at least for now. Meanwhile, Fly, though, he's falling low on the Ogre. They'll at least be able to get another support going for themselves. Find an amazing target here in 423, but it does feel like they have to go after Kishka first. So KP, he'll jump in. Spear is there into the Terrorize, but KP, he's dropping low himself. He's going to go down with Kishka, and now Gabby, he's been caught out. He tried to morph into the Leshrac. Uh-oh. Bit of a misclick there, I think, from Gabby, as he needed the strength morph instead. And now, well, they've found a third target here onto Makoto. That'll be another.
They don't find anything off the back that they reveal their blink. They don't use the BKB, so there is that, but the high ground's definitely opened up here.
Well, they've got 30 seconds with the Aegis still intact. They are going to be able to pick off Sanctity once, but 423, he's going to move in onto KP and that Mars. He's just not tanky enough. They'll still try onto the TA. Sanctity, he does get melted down by the Ethereal Blade of Gabby. So it's a worthwhile trade here for Talon thus far. Can they find a bit more? They're going to try onto Kishka. And looks like Lilgun are not interested in trying to help the IO out. Tether is, well, rather, relocate was still going, but it's only going to take him back further. Yeah, for a 5-man smoke. Charge out, 11. That'd be a great way to start, but he gets the BKB off in time, and he'll move back in onto KP. And, well, again, KP, he just melts, but Gabby now, he'll move in, but no, the Fiend's Grip, it's caught him out. He's going to drop the Terrorize. It was not there in time. And Makoto, well, he'll get caught as well. BKB or none, the bashes will still go through. Slow it down, but in the end, that mid-Rax is not long for this war. But KP, he's going to jump in and try to punish, but it's only an arena spear out. And again, without Gabby around, it doesn't seem like they can really capitalize as KP's been caught again. Gabby now getting Bash first hit out from 11. He will still try to charge onto Kishka and will blow up that IO. But in the meantime, Makoto's going to end up dropping himself as Gabby is still trying onto 11. Charges there, but it won't help. Instead, Sanctity, he'll try not to fly. The blink out for Gabby, he's not done yet. He'll go for more now. Back in onto the Templar Assassin. Ace 12, he's got the Fiend's Grip up in 5 seconds. He just needs the time to be bought as 423 will be focused. Hyde, though, he's going to drop the Sanctity, but they've got Sanctity down now. But still, they've got Gabby caught out with the Fiend's Grip again from Ace 12.
Oh, no.
And even without the mana, Roshan very low. They've got to be quick. And it looks like they're not going to be quick enough. They might still be forced to just go for the fight. It's 423. Go right onto Fly. Charges out from Gabby. He'll end up picking up Ace 12, but the buyback is there from our Bane. He'll also find Kishka on the IO. So both supports dying here for Lilgun, but Makoto's also gone down the Kunkka as KB now again being caught out by the charge of 11, but the Terrorize gonna buy time as the Fiend Grip is out again. Gabby,
no.
he got caught out. He is still fighting though. 4-2-3 now to drop. They are still going. They've got 11 on that breaker, but he's going to commit the buyback. Buybacks must be on special drop because everyone's buying them. As Gabby, he will go back in onto Kishka. That'll be an ultra kill and also a dieback on that IO. But another charge out onto Fly is going to catch out the Ogre, and that'll be a rampage out for Sanctity.
They've got the boat, they've got the arena. They have a lot of ways to spear back.
Yeah, very nice spear out. That should be the Aegis gone and will be. Great start for Talon. And they keep it going. 11, he's charged in, and they've got that primary target they love to start with. That'll be KP gone, but Ace 12, he will get focused and does go down. Gabby, he's in the middle of all this, still trying on a Kishka, but how long can he survive? The boat will fly in. That's Kishka gone, but the charge is out, and he was Agi morphing again. Oh, he was Agi morphing. No buyback. Oh, that'll be it, I think, as Fly will be the fourth to go down. Charge out, Fly, he'll cop it. Sanctity, he'll go in. Gabby, he does morph into the Spirit Breaker, going on to the Bane, trying to burst him down, and he does get him. Ace 12, he's gone. It's a great start. It's 11 now. He'll fall low. KP, he's onto Kishka. They want that IO, and they should be able to get him with the Ghost Form. He's going to buy some time, but the boat will fly in. So 3 down for Lilgun. As 4-2-3 will barely make it out.
3 exposed. There's a DD for them to fall back to as well. They managed to...
Fiend Grip. Yeah, they've got Gabby, John.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I hate saying it. I hate saying it, but Ace 12, he's just too good.
Buyback. Maybe Gabby can come in for the defense, they get the punishment off and turn it around again, but it's getting a bit dicey again.
They're going to try on a Sanctity. Buyback will be there. Gabby, he'll rejoin the fight, but the BKB was there in time, so instead he'll go up to 4-2-3, but he's surviving next to Kishka. The IO keeping 4-2-3 alive, but Gabby will just keep going onto the left track and should be able to find both. And now the Torrent Storm will fly in as KP. He does find Sanctity. They've got the TA locked down. Sanctity doesn't have a BKB available right now either, so he's going to have to fight the old-fashioned way, and will try to. It'll be high to drop. Meanwhile, Gabby is making his way over. Yeah, Sanctity's been pushed all the way into the fountain. Keep trying to pursue the rest of Lilgun on this map as Ace 12. He's got the Fiend's Grip, this time onto Makoto, but KP, he's going to try and cancel. It won't be enough yet as 11 keeps going. Makoto's dropping really low. He'll try to BKB, but it's not going to help through the right clicks as Gabby. He'll join in, but he's dropping low himself. He's going to be very careful. He'll charge forward now. Back in onto 4-2-3 he goes. Onto that left track, but he might just lose the Aegis here as he keeps going with that BKB out. He's still not dead, and now the he'll back up with the cheese. He will still survive as they'll go back in onto 11, and they'll find another. Great start here for Talon Esports. Sanctity now. They're trying to hide in that tree line and find a way out.
But I think we're reaching that point where, unless you're pressuring tier 4s, it still feels like anyone's game mode.
But it does. KB gonna be careful and get spotted, but he's gonna make the jump in instead with a big arena around. They've got Kishka, they blow him up. He'll buy back though. Into this team fight as 4-2-3 still trying to do with Gabby on the side though. KP's been caught out with a charge of Gabby. He's dropping low. He's popped the Satanic. He will survive for now, but just barely as they make the jump back in onto the left track. But now the charges are around. They're all locked down. Split Up is there and they've got Gabby, I think. Or have they? He is still alive. Waveform away. It's just complete chaos in this team fight. But who's going to drop first? Who's going to lose this one? Talon can't really afford to, as they are still fighting this one out. 11 looks like he has been caught. Kishka, he might die back immediately in the IO, but still is alive. Gabby, he does finally go down, but he has the buyback call to reinitiate into this fight, and he'll commit it. This Kishka looks like he will finally die, but no, they saved the day with the Scythe of Vice. It's a 5v3 situation now for Lilgun, John.
He has a good amount of damage. He can turn into the Spirit Breaker for him. Can be tough, but there's the Mega Creeps. Tier 4s, they've got to apply that pressure while this window is open for Lilgun.
They're going to try. Refresher Orb now up as well for 11 as Sanctity. He's made the jump in. Again, onto Fly. Almost finding the life of the Ogre. Fly still running. Is barely going to make it as Gabby now. Going to find a way to fight this one out. But the Nether Strike is there. 11. Another charge in. Refresh out. Another Nether Strike and Gabby's gone. He gets caught by the Fiend's Grip and the GG's been called. Talon cannot turn this game number 2 around. And Lilgun, they will save themselves from tiebreakers into relegation. Very good day here for Lilgun, I'd say.